Yo guys, what's up? Welcome along to another live stream here on the Chill Out Flight channel, and this afternoon we're going to finally get back into MSFS. It's finally seemed to be behaving itself again after the other night's issue where it crashed into Venice, and then it's been crashing the last few times I tried it, but I've had a rejig of the community fold and whatever else, and I've just flown down from Newcastle to Gatwick without any issues, so fingers crossed we are going to, not go there. We are going to get this flight away down from Gatwick down to Bilbao in northern Spain. We're currently parked on stand 33 on Pier 3 down in Gatwick, and the plane is kind of in a turnaround straight because, like I said, I've flown it down. What's up with my camera? Let's have a quick look. There we are. So I've flown it down from Newcastle just before, and so yeah, it's turned on, powered up. We do need to go and get the flight plan put in, and we need to go and get passengers and whatnot, and we do have a fairly lengthy taxi out. We are going off runway 08 right this afternoon, so if we have a quick look at that, we can see where we are. We are here, all the way over here, Pier 3, and we're going to go out of 08 right, so we need to come down all the way down full length Juliet, and then onto 08 right. So we'll jump into the flight deck, we'll get set up, and we'll get ourselves underway. So I will see you in the full screen on the flight deck in just a couple of seconds. There we are in the flight deck, and I was having a look at the flight plan just before to make sure that was all working. But as you can see, everything else is all set up, or all turned on, at least in this turnaround kind of state. So we'll go and get cracking, look at the fuel that we need, and I am using the external MCDU on my iPad again as usual, which I do find quite nice to use. So go and grab the flight plan, and we'll have a look at what fuel we need and how far we're going. The flight time 1 hour 25 minutes. Our alternate is Madrid. 1.9 tons of fuel needed for that. Fuel for the trip is 3.5. And taxi 230 kilos. So yeah, we're gonna need a takeoff fuel of a 7.2. Let's take 8 tons of fuel just to be on the safe side. Let's bang that in. There goes the fuel done. We'll jump on the overhead, and we'll arm the emergency lights. No smoke can come on. Seatbelt sign can come on. Nav logo, beacon and strobe because we've got fuel. Crew supply can come on. Ground control should be on. As I said, the IRSs are fully aligned already from my flight down. APU's up and running as well. All looks good. So we'll go and let's go and get some passengers on. There they come, and let's we'll go down and set up the McDo. Still getting 1 or 2 stutters. But hopefully that's just because it's Heathrow scene, Gatwick scenery, and hopefully it won't cause us any issues once we get going. So let's go to the AOC menu. We'll do the init press. Init data request. We are Speedbird 2125 from Gatwick down to Bilbao. Flight time 1 hour 25, which we checked before. And from there, let's go and do the the weight balance. There. How many people are coming today? We got 147 passengers. We can get those on. Init and init request. We are cruising flight level 350, cost index of 18. And let's nip over to init B. We can do that. We've got 8 tons of fuel. Block fuel is in, and zero fuel weight is done as well. And alternate was going to be 1.8 tons down to Madrid. Lovely jubbly, that's all in. And we can go and do the, let's have a look, we've done that. Taxi, trip fuel's all in, that's good, 3.1 tons. That is all good. Let's go and have a look at the flight plan. So from Gatwick, departure out, going to be 08 right. And we do have on this flight plan is the direct out of Gatwick. Where's the flight plan? Bring this bit across here, just be easy to see for a minute. We're going direct to Novma, and then we take the airways down to Southampton, So at the minute we have no departure SID. No departure SID in this, so let's just have a quick look if we could do with one. They are straight out of Gatwick. Has got us going 08 right, straight down. Which according to that is the wrong direction for what we want. If that's 08 right, we're going to go this way. Not really what we want. Ideally we should come off either 26 right or 26 left. I think I might change that. We might go off 26 right actually, and just leave that alone, because that we need to kind of vector ourselves out after that. Let's go for 26. We'll change this to 26 right. 26 right will do. Departure out of 26 right. Let's have a look. Novna 1, which would work out. There we go. 26 right. Novna 1 Victor down to Novma, and then after that we can do our other bits after that, which is fine. So let's go and change this. Let's erase that and insert, and then we'll go out and change this again. Departure 26 right now. Novna 1 Victor, which we said. Insert that. Go. And into Bilbao, we can still take the relevant arrival into there. Runway 12, the Santander 3 Tango 12 Zulu. Santander 3 Tango, there it is. And that's going to go via, if we have a look on these charts.
I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath.
Santander, Caldo, Tunar and Rosto.
Place all of your items in the overhead bins. If you have any trouble finding a location for your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to assist you.
3 Tango.
If the overhead bin is full, please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers.
And then onto
onto
Sanby. So Sanby's going to be our point we'll pick. There it is. And go in and insert that as well.
Exit row, please read the exit seating responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you. If you're not able to comply with these
right, after let's have a quick check of that, make sure that all makes sense for what we're doing.
Now's the time to get out any last-minute text messages if you need to, but we ask that once we depart from the gate, you
so we'll skip through this flight plan and just have a quick look what is going on. So there we are, we're out of Gatwick, 26 right, and that points us in the right direction for where we want to head to. Down to Midhurst, and then Novma, 4,000 feet. After Novma, we can get rid of that discontinuity out of there. Go Novma, Nibda, and then Hazel. What we'll do is we'll go direct Novma to Nibda, I think, like that. That takes us straight down the south coast onto Southampton, then Ibnid, heading south to Novan, then Delog Paddocks, and there's the Santander VOR, and we'll take that left turn down to whatever the hell that looks like, down to Sandby. From Sandby it's going to be straight in. I'm not entirely sure what all these bits of squiggles are, but we can figure that out on the way. Looks a bit of a mess. Sort that out. Get the constraints on. So initial stop climb now out of Gatwick will be 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000 all the way down to Novma, and we want to tune in the Midhurst VOR 14. Let's put 4,000 in there. Right now we want Midhurst in, which is 114.0. That can go in VOR 1. Turn that on. Cool, so all that's left for us to do now is the performance to have got up here. So in the init page, let's go and look for our takeoff weight. So 65.6 tons. 65.6. CG is going to be 24.8. And there's our performance out this afternoon. So, config 1 plus F, 57 degree flex, 43, 44, 45, 0.8 up for the trimmable horizontal stabilizer trim. So, let's go and do that. Performance. So that's going to be, let's see, flap 1 up 0.8. Go in there. Flex temp is going to be 57.
We're on your time now.
And then 143. 144 and 145. Transition altitude is, I think that can stay the same. It's not on there. Transition. 6,000. That can stay there. Go back to the flight plan bit. Passengers are on. Let's go and close up a few of these doors. Lagging a bit. Close up a few of these doors. Passengers are on. Doors can be shut. And we'll call the tug ready to go.
Cockpit to ground.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome.
So pushback wise now, 26 right. We haven't got that long of a
our flight time will be roughly 1
taxi
hour
now.
and 25 minutes.
We can push back
Now
into
that the
Kilo.
cabin door is closed, please
Come down
ensure that all
November.
devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are
And
now
we'll hold
shut
it,
down
Charlie.
and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and
We
locked
could even
position
take
before
Quebec or
departure.
Romeo if
Cabin
we wanted
crew,
to.
prepare doors for departure, cross-check, verify straps, and stand by for all call.
Finished pilot, buddy. Welcome along. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, thinking where. So we're going to come off 26 right. We'll push back into Kilo and then get ourselves down to. We come down to Quebec. Still gives us a decent takeoff run. Ready to get out. Like a good plan. So, last few bits and bobs. Get some fuel pumps turned on. That's good. That's good. That's good. Oh, tickety. I'm just gonna brighten those just a little. Good. I think we are good to push back. I reckon. Let's have a quick look outside. Like I said, we are going to push back into. Holy moly! What's going on? We'll push back into Kilo here, and then we'll get ourselves out. So yeah, that'll do.
Cockpit to ground.
But first, we will.
Go ahead. We are cleared for start and push. Parking
See if we can
brakes.
close those doors. There it is.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
There's the parking brake off.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
Let's go with engine number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the
Yo, home email. Welcome along, buddy.
demonstration. Thank
Yeah, a
you
bit of
once
purple hair going on this afternoon. In fact, it's been like that for a couple of weeks. Just before Christmas, it was purple. It's been blonde, it's been blue, it's been all kinds of colours. It is normally a Mohican, but it doesn't quite go well wearing a headset. I tend to flatten it down a bit. Let's see if we can get ourselves pushed the right direction. That'll do. Somewhere over here. There's engine 2 up and running.
We're now going to explain the on this British Airways aircraft. The captain and the crew are here for your safety. It is important that you pay attention and follow instructions carefully. First, check your seatbelt is securely fastened.
It's probably not the conventional way of being pushed back out of this stand, but we're going to do it this way.
Pulling on the loose end. To unfasten, simply lift up the metal flap on the buckle and pull apart.
No, I just change it every... It's whenever you can see my normal hair colour coming through. I then dye it after that. Let's jump in here a minute. Check engine number 1, 2. When you get number 1 going, there it is. You can get up and running.
Your life jacket is either beside or underneath your seat. To use it, take it out of the container and place it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and tie them securely in a double bow at your side. Inflate your life jacket when you leave the aircraft. We will supply life cots for babies and life jackets for children. In the unlikely event of the aircraft having to make an emergency landing, you'll be told to take this protective brace position. But when seated facing rearwards in Club World, you must adopt this
There's
position.
engine number 1.
We will now explain how to leave the aircraft in an emergency. Move quickly to the closest usable exit, taking nothing with you. High-heeled shoes must be taken off as they may tear the evacuation slide. Emergency lighting, including floor-level lighting, will help you find your way to the exits. These are clearly signed. There are 2 exits at the rear of the aircraft and 2 at the front of each cabin section. Your crew will now point out the exits nearest to you. To open the doors, move the handle in the direction of
I think
the
that
red
looks half
arrow.
decent. Let's stop that there.
Opening the doors automatically
Almost set the parking brake.
inflates the evacuation slides. The slides can also be inflated by pulling this handle.
Get rid of that.
Jump onto the slide and move away from the aircraft. If the aircraft has landed on water, these slides detach to form rafts. As you leave the aircraft, inflate your life jacket by pulling the red tag.
Right, that is engine number 1 started as well. So let's nip up here. We can get rid of the APU bleed. Get that on. That can come to taxi.
Your oxygen mask is behind the panel just
That
above
is
your
all
head.
good. Let's get the
cabin air system should fail,
flaps
this
travelling
will be
to
released.
flap 1.
Stay in your seat and pull the mask towards you to open
And we'll
your
do a quick
supply.
flight control
Please
check.
note that the bag does not inflate. Place it over your mouth and nose.
So if we
and
do
adjust the
full
bag to secure it, then breathe
up,
normally. Do make sure
full
your
down,
mask is correctly fitted
neutral,
before helping anyone
full left,
else. In some areas, you release the mask
full right,
by pulling on this coloured streamer.
neutral, and rudder
If you're in
will
a Club
be
World sleeper seat, you may need to reach through the dividing screen to
full
retrieve
right,
your mask. All electronic
full
devices,
left,
including mobile phones, must be switched
neutral.
off, and all headsets must be removed whenever the engines
Nappy,
are
it's a,
running on the ground during
um,
takeoff, approach, and landing.
bit of software called
Please ensure your mobile phone
called
and any
PACX,
devices that can send
which
or
simulates
receive
the
calls or text messages
whole cabin.
remain off for the flight. Any
and that
items
way you
with
can
a flight
find
safe
whatever
mode should have this feature
safety demo and
enabled
stuff
now.
that you want.
Some electronic devices
Mostly on
can be used once
flightsim.to.
we're
Just
airborne.
add them in,
Please check High Life
and it
magazine.
works on. It
Take
can
care
it
your
connects to your
hand
sim,
baggage isn't blocking
and
the
you
aisles
can.
or exits. It must be put under the seat in front of you.
When you
or
get
in
to
an
certain
overhead
phases in
locker.
the flight, it
Place
automatically
items in the locker
brings up
carefully, as
the
they
cabin
may
crew.
fall and injure someone.
So let's grab.
As we prepare for takeoff, please make sure that your tray
that can
table
come
is
on.
put away.
That
Your
can come
seat
on.
is upright and your
Spoilers are
armrest
armed.
is down. Please stow your
Auto
individual
brake.
video screen and
Right.
footstool if you have them.
And let's we'll get taxied out.
Finally,
We haven't got
take a
far to
look
go
at the
now.
safety card in the
Change that
seat
departure,
pocket.
so I'm gonna grab
If you have
this,
any questions,
put it over
please
there,
ask your crew. We
and
hope
see
you have a relaxed
if I
and
can get us to the
enjoyable
right
flight.
right runway. Give that a little bit of juice, and away we go. So straight down here, Kilo, then on left turn onto November, and then we'll keep going November. Hold it Romeo. By the looks of things, is what we're gonna do. This should be November still, which it is. Follow out that B20 just there. Like we're going to be in a bit of a queue. He's not going to give way to us. So this should be straight down. Then we can take the next left where everyone else is going by the looks of things. In fact, we could have a race if we went straight down and made the next left. But actually, beat those other guys out. We go this way, straight down here. Those other guys are going to the right holding point. If we grab ourselves on here, we can beat them out. Quite good. If we did that, line up now, 50%. Let's just do that last thing, that cabin crew. Config check, that back to it. Can go 50% N1. One, 2 clicks forward, there we are. Man flex 57 SRS runway. Auto thrust armed and blue, 8th, and we've got 4,000 set as our stop climb. There's 80 knots. There's V1 and up we go. Straight. Positive climb, the gear's coming up. Inferno Verde, welcome along buddy, how are you doing? Hope your Sunday's going well. There we are. Straight out of Gatwick. On our way down to Bilbao. There's lever climb. Bus climb nav. 4,000 blue. Could have done that, really. One thing I did forget to do was TCAS. Where am I from? I am from Newcastle in the UK. Ignition norm, there we go. Ignition norm, finished pilot, well done, keep me right. There's always something I forget. I do have a checklist, I really should use it, I suppose, would be useful. Flaps can go back. There we are, away we go. We're at 4,000 feet now, down to Novma, and then after that we can sort ourselves out. Argentina, welcome. I'm guessing it's nice and warm down there now at this time of year, is it? Loads of traffic on TCAS. That departure out, there we go. Well away, get a shot of that. And there we are. Heading down to Novma. After that, we'll start our climb out down towards Southampton. Out over the Channel, northern France, and then down over the Bay of Biscay and into the Sea of Cantabria, into Bilbao. Fingers crossed, MSFS is going to behave itself tonight. If you want to fly along Inferno, you can jump on the Northern Europe server in multiplayer. That's where we are. Oh look, we go direct Hazel. Get rid of that squiggle. It's there. Let's get rid of that. Boom. Right there, but we'll keep an eye out. We'll wait till we get to Novma before we do anything else daft. Cruise level for this afternoon is flight level 350. That. Get a bit of a... bit of music on. Flight time, it's not too long, 1 hour 25 minutes roughly. Arriving 16:24. So yeah, about an hour and 25 minutes. Actually, that's not right. Will be once we get into the cruise and a bit higher up. It will be about an hour and 25 minutes. $350. Are we past Novma yet? Let's have a look. Getting there. Well, imagine we've been given an initial climb now to 350 for the cruise by ATC, and then we'll get ourselves up away and a bit faster. Inferno, yes, there is Discord if you want to go to. Well, I'll put it in the. That should bring up the Discord link if you want to jump in. Hit that link. That's where I post when we're streaming next, where we're going, what we're flying, what we're doing. Yeah, our standard set as well. Super cool, sweet bird. We didn't, actually I didn't start Valanta. Go. Did track us out, thank goodness. There we are. A few more flight hours logged on there as well. Flight level 92 for 350.
Now past 10,000 feet, you may now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated. Not congregate in the galleys or near the lobby.
Your lights off.
This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi.
Seatbelts don't come off. Yo, Ollie. How's it going, buddy? So I will post. I'll post a routing in the Discord Inferno when we fly, so you can see what we're doing.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move about the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when used in case of unexpected turbulence.
Wind that out. There we go. Landing light still on. Could be off. There we are. Bit better. There we are now. Climbing to the cruise. Southampton just ahead. This is the experimental version of the fly-by-wire A32NX, so we've got a few things obviously still that don't work. Terrain radar is still in up, and the weather radar is in up as well. And you can see the time coming back now. come back a bit further by the time we get up to our cruising altitude. Lovely afternoon. We'd really have a quick look at the actually we'll have a quick look at the weather just in Bilbao. I assume it'll be nice. Just for our reference for a bit later on. Let's have a look. Cav OK, 13 degrees, QNH 1024, no sig. Wind 135 knots. Variable between 070 and 200. So yeah, nice afternoon down in Bilbao. We should have the south coast of the UK coming up. There it is. Pretty cool. Number of flights in Verna, what do you mean? I'm not quite sure. I get what you're asking. The Isle of Wight. We'll cross down via Jersey and the Channel Islands before we start that routing down towards the Bay of Biscay and the Cantabrian Sea down into when we get into Spanish airspace. Are you flying along as well, Ollie? I'm back on the flight deck. 2224350. We'll have a look at Ibnid just for the up from Stuttgart to Milanburg. Oh, nice. Ibnid, we'll have a quick look at the fuel. Make sure we've got what we need. If I can find Ibnid. Ibnid, we need 5.6 tons. We're gonna have well enough fuel. Wind on the way down, it's 18-25 knots. Not that breezy this afternoon at all. Strong as it gets is from the north at 260, so we have a bit of a tailwind. plane 7,800 feet above us. I'm guessing it's that one just there. Cameron Whittle, how do you keep the plane level? Just with autopilot on. Literally whack it in 350 AP1, and it'll keep itself level. No worries, buddy. Anything else you want to know, just ask. I'm sure I'll be able to help you out with most things. But yeah, the autopilot keeps it level. It adjusts itself with the rudder as well to combat any yaw that it might have. Sunday afternoon, soft rock and fly at the same time. So actually now we're underway. When you take off, plane starts pitching down. I mean, are you using the fly-by-wire A32NX, or are you using the stock Microsoft 320?
Fernando Ilidio subscribed on YouTube.
Fernando, welcome along, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hope Sunday's going well for you as well, wherever in the world you're watching. Stock Microsoft is it, Cameron? Alright, okay, look. If you're flying on PC, I'd highly recommend the, if you get the fly-by-wire mod for it, you can use their installer. Let me show you it here. Here it is. You go and grab this from fly-by-wire, and this will automatically replace your default 320 with the current version of their 320. Everything works so much better than the stock Microsoft one. That might help you out, but if you're having issues with it pitching down when you take off, make sure your flaps are set if you takeoff config. The trim is also set for takeoff as well. That might help out. And when you put your flight plan in, you'll have I see it in this now. We're taking off. No, you'll have a CG for your trim for how heavy your aircraft is when you want to leave as well. Make sure the center of gravity is all correctly set. It should, if you've got the fly-by-wire mod, it'll do it automatically for you. Don't need to worry about that. Yeah, if you go to flybywiresimulations.com, I think it is. Let's have a quick look for you. Yeah, so if you go to, I'll put the link in the chat for you. If you head there, download that installer, and grab either the developmental version or the experimental version, then that will automatically install that where it needs to be. You don't need to do any kind of mucking around with it. It'll do it for you. Then when you load up in the sim, go to aircrafts and pick the fly-by-wire one, and then you can start playing around. And if you got sim brief for your flight plan, you go in the EFB, go to settings, the sim options. What is this? Enter your sim brief username or pilot ID, and that way you can jump straight into the McDo, go to init request, and it'll put all your flight plan in to the McDo for you, and you don't need to do any of the mucking around typing in your flight plan. $326 for 35, everything from tickety boo. Passengers are, they should be quite happy. Yeah. Passengers are happy. Cabin crew doing their bits and bobs. Everyone seems to be happy so far. No worries, Cameron. Anytime, buddy. You also get the added advantage. You can use the if you got a smartphone or iPad or whatever kind of tablet, you can use their external MCDU now, so you can have it properly set up and not have to touch any of the McDo down here. You can use the iPad. If you watch, I can go through the flight plan pages by using my iPad. Pretty good. That VOR, actually we can actually clear out that VOR now. So that's clear. Midhurst, we're going well past that. I can go out. Mac Alt Star. And very shortly, Mac Alt Cruise. There it goes, Mac Alt Cruise. And landing in about 50 minutes. How can you change camera view? So you can either, loads of tutorials on YouTube, Cameron. If you go there, you can set up custom camera views. Or what I do is I've got two monitors, and I've literally just popped out the camera view and shoved it on the other monitor, and then I can just move across and you just click it and then use the A button to cycle through if you want to. If you just tap A on your keyboard, it goes through all of the different views. There's Channel Islands, there'll be Jersey. There you can just cycle through however you want to have them. I quite like your wing view. Actually, that's quite cool.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for our list of complimentary and premium drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. If you wish to make an additional purchase, please note that we only accept credit cards.
So we can have a quick look at this arrival. Actually, now we can tidy up these charts. Get rid of that, get rid of that. And we can grab the charts for the arrival. So we're doing the Santander 3 Tango arrival into Bilbao. Which, if we just have a quick look at that minute, brings us down over here to the Santander VOR. We make the left turn straight across, and then we're directly into the You're 39,000 feet, aircraft Dreamline, nice, yes. Santander down, and then we're straight into the valley. There's high terrain either side of the airport, so it should be quite a nice arrival in. We go back on here, this is where we come from, the Santander VOR. Down to Sandby, 4,000 feet from Sandby. And then down to Rostow, which is the initial approach fix. Which I'm hoping we have in there. We can sort that out if we don't. So Sunnier, then Rostow. After Rostow, we're down to Sandby. And that's 4,000 feet for the ILS. And we need to be at 3,500 for that intercept on that ILS. So we can come down by 500 feet. To grab the glide slope. Glide slope is, for reference, 6.1 miles. Bilbao VOR, we might put that in. Karina, hey, how's it going? Welcome along. Sandby, and then in we go. That is the plan. We've got a height restriction anywhere. So from Santander, 6,000 feet, we can fly 15 miles from Santander down to 4,000. That's 15, that's 26 miles. And then from there we got 9 miles, about a 13, 14 mile final after that. So 6,000 feet at Santander. Cool. So we could actually go and program that in, get our top of descent programmed in. We go to Lelner and fixed info. We're cruising at 3.5, we want to be at 6,000, so that's 29,000 feet. Have a look. 6,000, we need 91 miles to be down at Santander. So let's have a look. Come down at 6,000 there. $4,000 via Sandby, not below flight level 100. So at Santander we're going to aim to be at flight level 100 at Santander. I think it's going to be the plan. $80 miles we'll give ourselves. So Sierra November Romeo, that's where we're going to be. 341 miles away, that looks correct. We don't want that. 161 north. We'll be up in the Arctic Circle somewhere, wouldn't it? 80 miles. Put that in. And then we'll go and put in Lima Echo Bravo Bravo. Runway we're going into is 12. And that'll give us an extended descent line should we muck it up. And from that, runway 12, 298 degrees. Which will be the radial out. Go back to flight plan now. There's our top of drop, and there's our extended center line. Should we realise that we're either too high, too fast, or we just completely mucked it up, we'll come off this arrival onto that blue line, give ourselves some extra track miles if we need to slow down or lose the height, and then that way we can self-vector ourselves in. There we go. Job done for that. We are just approaching northern France. A little bit of land, then we're back out over the sea. Next bit of land we'll see will be that Santander area for the where we'll start our descent before that. And you can see on Volanta, it's tracked our departure out of Gatwick. And there's the rest of our routing. You can see where we started off. Started off there, pushed back, taxied out, and then we went all the way down to 27 left, and then out we go. Pretty cool. So that arrival is set up for now. There we are. Tooted along quite happily in the cruise. We've got 148 miles to Nova, and there's top of drop is 240 miles out. And there you go, you can see Santander, left hand turn, and then we go in to Bilbao. If we have a look at Bilbao, it should show us the terrain we've got to play with when we get there. There we are, high terrain here, not below flight level 100. Back out over the sea a little bit. And as you can see, we're going to land in a valley. There's terrain this side, terrain that side, and terrain in the middle as well. And that is the plan. Not to not to get too messed up with all of that and come down straight over the port of Santander and Bilbao, sorry, and then straight in. The chart will give us an idea of the terrain on the way in. So to the south of the airport there, to the side of the runway we're going in, is 7,000 feet. Northwest of it, 6,200 and 4,500 feet to the northeast. So up this way and up here as well. This is the bit we don't want to be getting too close to, and also dead ahead. If we do cock up the approach and we do a missed approach, not to fly straight ahead into the terrain, down this way, back out, and then join it again. We'll say climb 5 miles from the Bravo Lima Victor, which is the Bilbao VOR, and then left turn to follow the radial 112 from the Bravo Lima Victor to 8 miles from that VOR, which is here, 8 miles. Left turn, then follow the DME arc to Sunnier and join holding at 4,000 feet. So from here, we'll then hold along the ILS by the looks of things. But yeah, we don't want to be going straight ahead. Immediate left turn, 8 miles from that VOR on the way in. Right, just when we're happily in the cruise and we checked all that stuff out, I am just going to go and grab a quick drink, guys. I'll be back with you in just a couple of minutes. Yo guys, sorry about that. Got to bring a drink in before we started. I should have remembered. But we're back now, so there we are. We're going to tune in that VOR for Santander in the RadNav. It's already identified the ILS. Good. And that Santander VOR 15.3. 15.3 can go in that VOR 1. When we get closer to it, it should display the right ident, just so we know where we're heading to and how far we are away from it. We are live obviously on Twitch and on the YouTube, so guys, if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit a like if you are enjoying it. If you're not, then obviously don't, I guess. And if you are on Twitch, welcome along. If you want to follow, hit the follow button. It's completely free. So we're 45 minutes from when we pushed back, and we got roughly, how long have we got left? Have a look. 3:30, so yeah, about 40 minutes, guys, and we'll be on the ground in Bilbao. We do have some, I think we have some half decent scenery down in Bilbao, which is you can have a look at it. Which is from flightsim.to. So yeah, there we are. This is the scenery we can have a quick look at. Oops, when we get down there. Looks better than the stock Microsoft default stuff, its usual blocks and whatnot. So that is what we're heading for when we get down there. Inferno, where are we? We are currently, let's have a look, I'll show you on the chart. Just leaving France via, we're just to the west of Nantes at the minute. Heading down towards La Rochelle and then over the Bay of Biscay and the Cantabrian Sea. Actually, when we've got the chart, let's just check the runway length in Bilbao. 2,600 meters. And ideally, when we get there, vacate Charlie 4 and into the terminal. Anything on the other side? There we are. You can see heading towards Bango. A nice little one of the nice little islands off the coast of France. It's just there below us. I can get a better view of it. Nip outside, there it is. Very nice afternoon for flying. Here's live weather, live time as well. Go and have a look at these systems, see if everything's all tickety-boot. So we've used 2,000 kilos of fuel, or 2 tons of fuel. And we have another 5.9 left, which is good. Bleed page. We've got pressure, 204 degrees, 39 psi, feeding the packs. Goes in at 183 degrees, it's cooled down at 13 degrees. And then that goes into the cabin. Cabin elevation is 6,600 feet, and it's stable, which is good. Electricity page, DC Essential and the AC Essential is all doing what it should be doing. Chilly outside, minus 58 degrees. Hydraulics. We have pressure in all three. Oh, we haven't got anything in blue. That's interesting. We've got a fault. Fault in the blue hydraulic pump. Strange. Not had that before. That's quite interesting. So we've only got the yellow and green powering each other at the minute. Surprised that's not come up on the ECAM. That'd be interesting. Fuel wise, there we are. We have 5.9 tons balanced, some in the outer tanks and in the inners. Nothing in the centre tank. APU like it should be turned off. Nice and toasty in the cabin. Doors. No one's tried to jump out yet. Wheels are still there. Flight controls are doing what they should. There we go. You see we've got an error. The number 3 there should be powered by the blue hydraulic pump and the in-op. But yeah, nothing shown on the ECAM for that. Quite strange. Hopefully that won't cause us an issue on the way in. Yeah, so blue hydraulic pump fault. 2 seconds, guys. Just my son coming in. Yeah, blue hydraulic pump, electric pump failure. Or fault. Cool, anyway. Like I said, I'm very surprised that's not come up as a ECAM warning down there. However, it only seems to be causing the issue with only seems to be causing an issue with a couple of the ailerons. Yeah. Anyway, we've got the green and yellow. That's doing the job for now. As long as we can get the gear down and any other bits and bobs that we need, then we should be all tickety-boo. Top of drop coming in quick now, less than 160 miles out. And 270 miles left. Well, let's put something in the progress page. Just for now, let's have a look. What can we put in there? Let's put in the actual threshold of runway 12 down in Bilbao. 12, let's put that in. We have 210 miles to the threshold left. And if we fly the full arrival, 267 miles. But from here to there is 210. Pretty much. So good. We're straight out over the sea now for the last bit of this flight. There we are. Just come up to the west of La Rochelle and then down. Next bit of land we'll see will be northern Spain and Santander. They are. That's now been. It's now picked up the ident for the Santander via Wild Tunes. So as we get a bit closer, that'll give us the DME from there. Cool. Anyone waiting to get in the flight deck? No, there we are. You can see just behind the flight deck door as well. But that camera is quite cool. So actually, we're going to look at that arrival, won't we? Because it's all kind of mucked up, wasn't it? So let's see if we can sort that out a little bit. We grab the. I'm going to grab the chart and see if we can figure out why that's looking. Why it looks so bad. And we can change it if we need to. Just skip down here a minute. And we'll zoom in. Put it back onto 10. Yeah, that's where we're aiming for the Santander VOR, and then this happens. So, what's it trying to do? So, Sanby is the. There's Sanby. And what is it trying to do before that? Sierra Oscar November 03. Should be Sanby and then down to Rostow really is what should be happening. Rostow, sorry, is not on here. That is the final fix, center fix. Let's delete a couple of these bits out. So Sunny is in, which is fine. We want that, and we want it to go from Sanby down to there. So if we anything between Sanby, it's got, there we go. So that's the issue there. So Sanby is after Sunny. So let's see if we can sort that out. Sanby, it's got that in twice. Let's clear out that one. Clear out that. That might make it look. There we go, sorted already. Easy. So what's this here now? Making us come back a little bit. Let's go and have a look at that. Sanby, then down, and then into there. San 03. Remove that. Second one of those. That can go. Once it comes to here, then to up to the center fix there. I don't think so. Move that a sec. See if we can straighten this out just a little bit. It's not. It doesn't look too. It looks better than what it did. There, it can go straight. To be fair, from there, if we're at Sanby, we should get the localizer anyway, so we can just forget about that bit. We can forget about that bit. That doesn't look too bad now. Leave that how it is. could actually self-vector as well if we wanted to. But I think we'll fly over Santander and then sort that out afterwards. Oh, a quick look at the first officer's view. Rhino. It's been a while since I had a chicken dance on the channel, so I thought I'd play as one. Just to keep your Sunday afternoon entertained. Yeah, we've got a DME now from that VOR, 128 miles now from Santander. McDo's already asked him for destination data. Let's get latest weather in Bilbao. .126 knots, cavalcade 13 degrees, QNH 1024, wind is 120, very light winds. Nice afternoon down there. Clear skies as we make our way in. We haven't got too far now. Top of drop is 60 miles out. As we check the length of runway, we'll take medium auto brake as well when we get there. When it comes time for that kind of setup. Inferno, where are we? We are... Oh, we're 118 miles from Santander. There you go. West of Bordeaux. Currently over the sea. Roughly about 30 minutes left to go. Yeah, that's right. 30 minutes-ish. Arriving at, yeah, 15:27. There you go, less than 30 miles now for we start our descent. So that's going to be down to flight level 100. I'll put that in ready. It is. Flight level 100 by Santander, not below flight level 100. After that, we can come down to 6,000 feet, and as long as we're at 3,500, 14 miles from that Bravo Lima Victor, which is 15.9. Be worth having that in. There, 15.9. We'll put down VOR2. Go in VOR2. Get that on as well. So from Santander to Bilbao, what's that? It's 16 miles. So we have from at 10,000 feet when we arrive there, 16 miles. We need to be down at 3.5. So we can lose it's 6,500 feet. So we need 18 miles roughly to be there. Is that right? 10 to 4 would be 6. Yeah, 6,500 miles. Sorry, 6,500 feet. 6 3s, 18. Yeah, we need about 18 miles, and that's roughly 13 and 3 is 16 miles, isn't it? So we won't be coming down pretty much straight away after that. How long do I download Inferno? Download what? I need vertical speed, is that what you're trying to get at? There's less than 5 miles now, so we'll get ready to our descent. There we go. Top of drop, guys. There it is. Thrust idle, open descent. Frank, no, I don't have ATC or no. Just work it out with the chart. We can't be below flight level 100 at Santander, so worked out from 35,000 feet down to flight level 100 is 25,000 feet. 25 times 3, 75 miles. There we are, 75 miles from Santander. I would normally fly on VATSIM, to be honest, for ATC, but I can't get VPilot to work properly at the moment. I was having issues with MSFS last week, and now this seems to be working alright, and then VPilot doesn't want to work. So, otherwise normally it will be flown on VATSIM. Rather excitable. Boys trying to burst in. So we are now in the side there, heading to Vadux there, Santander. 20,000 to go. We need 60 miles. Let's have a quick look. We're going here. We need 60 miles. We've got 65. So we can just do a little play with the VS, just a smidge. 2,200 feet. Will be pretty much acceptable to get us down there. Let's put the destination data in, ready. Performance, let's have a look. It wants destination data, let's give it some. So we've got QNH 1024. Temperature 13 degrees, a bit warmer than Newcastle at the minute. Wind 220 at 6 knots. And we need the Barrow ref for Bilbao. Where's the charts for that? Yeah. Barrow ref, Cat C aircraft 614. There we go. So, clean speeds 205, slats 186, flaps at 144, VAP is 129, and the VLS 124. And there is a Santander coming up. We need 15. We need 45 miles. We've now got 51. The VS, we're just putting it down 2,000 feet per minute now. No point going down too quick, too soon. Cool. Alright. So we could fly straight over Santander, or we could just hang a left and go straight in. Or I feel that we would be 18 miles from Vadux. Feel like it might just be a little bit too high if we try to do that at the minute. So I think we'll fly the full arrival. That way we can get the height down properly. I will put the ILS up shortly. Yes, we're nowhere near it yet. We won't get any readout from it. $61 miles out from. Was that 60? Yeah, 60 miles out from the threshold there. So 20,000 feet, 60 miles out, 20 times 3 is 60, so literally bang on the profile there, 2,000 feet per minute. Well, ideally the airport is to our left. Down here somewhere. In fact, I was out down that way. This one down here. Where, like I said, we could just join this blue dash line and go straight in. 17, 34, 44, 51. We got 54 miles. I guess we could kind of make it in. But I think it'd be quite cool to go over a bit of Santander first and then go back to 1800 feet. Bit of finesse with VS. And we should be coming up to... There we are, look straight down. Just double check the rad nav for India Bravo Oscar 111.55, is that right? 11155, which is correct. You're at 16,000 feet, we're 14,000. How cool does that look? So I said not below flight level 100, we've got to be not below that. We're flight level 122 now. Santander is 7 miles out, so yeah, we're not going to be below that. Then after that we can come down to 6,000 and then down to 4,000. Alright, 10,000 feet, landing lights on. Get lit up. Seatbelt signs on as well. We are coming back to 250 knots, so a bit of speed brake out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten the seatbelt.
There is Santander. Very nice. Let's start coming down. 6,000
We
feet.
have begun our final descent into Spain. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Speed brake and go back, we don't need that out anymore. That then, where can we go down to? So from this next waypoint, how far are we away from that now? So 5 miles, we can then start coming down to 4,000 feet. So we don't need that that VOR anymore. We're going past Santander. We'll keep the one for the Bilbao VOR just in case of the go around. Get the QNH 1024. Reckon 1 hour 35 on the flight plan. That was from when we pushed back as well, so take a few minutes off that. Maybe it's 4 minutes off, so 1 hour 19 so far. So we've made good timing down. Flight plan reckons 1 hour 25, so yeah, pretty much bang on what it reckoned. We'll go about a 4 knot headwind. Okay, that come down to 4,000 feet. Continuous descent arrival. We'll probably think about activating the approach phase as well. Get back to that green dot. "26 miles out, we'll arm the localizer. Approach phase, AP2 can come in as well. Just keep a steady descent. About 1,000 feet per minute should get us down to where we want to be. 3,500 when we get there. There's Lockstar. So Sambi had to be 4,000, and after that 4,000, 4,000, right the way down to here. After that we can drop down to 3,500. $23 miles, 5,000 feet. It's only 15 miles we need, so it's all looking good. You can see the runways flashing nicely. There's 1, 2, and there's 1, 0 just next to it. Instead we'll have medium auto brake set. Not that long of a runway into Bilbao. Let's keep a check on this. We are on localized, so none of this should cause us any issue whatsoever now. Speed brake and go away. It's 3,500 is next. I think after that we don't really need the chart unless we muck it up a little bit. Let's just sort this out. Go direct to done here. Boom. 3,500 feet. Down we go a bit further. You can see there's a glide slope coming down. At 14 miles we'll have flap 1. Let's we'll arm those spoilers. How nice does that look? One last quick look outside before we go and do the vital stuff. Like getting on the deck. That was quite impressive. So like I said, we're going to get off Charlie 4, if not Charlie 3. The left hand side to vacate when we get there. 10 miles, we'll have flap 2. We are well high. Missed the glide slope altogether. That wasn't. We may abort this and try again. If we can't get down, let's just get down a little bit quicker here. If that'll help. Just get us down. Catch that glide slope up. Just see what happens. If not, I think we're extremely high. We may have to go around. And just try again. Don't think we can catch this up. We could go try again. Let's see what happens if the glide slope's going to catch us. If it's not, then 6 miles. Can we make it down? If not, we'll go for a very low pass and then we'll go back up and try again. Where do we need to be if the glide slope's out? Glide slope might just catch us if we're doing this. It might just get us. Glide slope start. Let's see if we're clever enough to get this working out properly. Might work. If not, no issue in going around. Doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. Get the gear down. Cause a bit of drag. In fact, I think we caught that up quite nicely. 1,000 feet left. I'm going to stop that music before we do any of this stuff. See if we can grab flat full. There we are. I think we should be pretty good. No need to go around if we don't need to.
Above 500.
Reckons we're slightly low.
Minimum.
Minimums continue. But this is add-on scenery for this airport, so we'll trust the glide slope on the ND just for now. 400 feet. Let's see if we can get this down.
300.
Looks good to me.
200.
I'll forget autopilot out, otherwise I will forget. Still looks good. Aim for that touchdown zone. There we go.
50. 40. 20. Retard. 10.
There you go, guys. Welcome down to Bilbao. We'll have reverses. And we got decel 60 knots. First idle order off. Well, I thought we were going to have to go around then, but that wasn't too bad in the end. I reckon that might have been a slightly hard landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spain. The local time is
Well, we'll come off here and
PM,
get ourselves
and it's currently about
cleaned up,
14
parked up,
degrees
and
Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices.
passengers
Please remain seated until
off
the aircraft has come to a complete stop
their
and the
destinations.
seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. If you're making a connection, we encourage you to check
So we
your
want to go
itinerary
left,
to
I
ensure
reckon.
a smooth
So
continuation of your journey.
there's a terminal just there. Lovely stuff. Yeah, slightly, but I mean, I thought we were going around, but obviously just managed to catch that glide slope up in the end. Bit of vertical speeds, that wasn't too bad. There's a lovely looking terminal. Grab a stand. Right in the middle, I reckon. Take stand number 4. Yes, guys, welcome down to welcome to Bilbao. Very enjoyable flight down. Nice weather. Decent arrival-ish in the end. to a stop somewhere about there. Parking brake is set, and the APU should be pretty much available. There it is. Put the rest of these lights off, and we'll go and shut down the engines. Number 2 is dead. Number 1 is dead. We'll disarm the spoilers. Seatbelt signs off. Strobe can come off. Beacon off. Wing off. Nav logo. There we are. Let's see if we can get this jet bridge for the passengers as well. There we go. Baggage, external power. Back door with a bit of catering. There we are. Let's have a quick look outside. Not too bad parking either. Yeah, guys, welcome to Bilbao. Have a quick look at what Volanta reckon to that flight there. If we end that now, let's have a look. So, I thought that might have been a bit of a hard landing. 235, yeah, slightly iffy. But yeah, in the end, there we are. We were in. The point where we realised might have to go around was here, a bit high, but in the end we caught up with the glide slope, and we landed. Did we land in the touchdown zone? Oh yeah, straight in the middle of it. And off at Charlie 1 as we expected to, as we briefed in the cruise. Slightly steeper descent than what we probably should have had. But yeah, in the end worked out well. We're still a safe landing. You can see where we started that descent. Just there. But guys, thank you for coming along. Thanks for flying along with us as well, if you did that. And thanks for all the new subs on YouTube and on Twitch. We'll be flying again when tomorrow's Monday. I'm at work tomorrow, so maybe tomorrow evening we'll get a stream away. If you do want to fly along, I'll post in the Discord when, where, and what we are flying. If you want to join the Discord, there's a link in the chat there. Hop in. That's where I post all the info about the stream and what we're going to do, and when we are going to do it. But guys, I'm going to leave that there. We'll let the passengers get themselves off. Inferno, see you later, buddy. Thanks for coming along. I'm going to leave that there. We'll let the passengers get themselves off to where they're going to. And yeah, all I'll say is, guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the weekend, or whatever's left of it. I will see you again on a live stream very, very soon, which more than likely will be tomorrow. But yeah, guys, take care. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for all the subs. And I'll see you all in the next one. So take it easy, guys.